Hello, YouTube vinyl community. By, by Jove, it's warm. Warm and humid and sticky. Crikey, yeah, it's the sort of weather where, oh God, doesn't matter if you strip off, start bollock naked, you're sweating your cobs off. Crikey. Not that you'd want to see me stripped off with folds of flabby flesh flopping around and goodness knows what else. Anyway, enough of that old cobblers. Rob Walker and his 12-inch vinyl records Fred, celebrating 200 videos. He's a nice chap, Rob is. I was having a chat with him yesterday up at the Leeds Record Fair, amongst other people. And yeah, his channel, I'm damn sure it was the first one I started watching with any regularity when I first cottoned on to all this sort of VC malarkey. So yeah, if you don't know Rob Walker, I'll put a link in, and you get over there and watch and like and subscribe. I can trust you to do it. Okay. So yeah, 30 12-inch. I think there might be more than 30 here. I did try counting them, but I got distracted and I gave up in the end anyway. There is 30, I know that. There might be 31, 32, I don't know. I couldn't really care. Right. She Sells Sanctuary, the cult. This one's already been shown, but I make no apologies for showing it again. Love the cult. This is from 1985 on Beggar's Banquet. Saw the cult supporting Guns N' Roses at Milton Keynes Bowl back in the 90s. When the cult's drummer, Matt Sorum, went over and joined Guns N' Roses. And I think part of the deal was for them to support Guns N' Roses. Anyway, so yeah, I love that song. Fantastic tune. I love this one as well. Sisters of Mercy, this Corrosion. And this 12-inch sort of version, it seems to go on forever and ever and ever, but it's a cracking, belting song. Really love it. Love it. One of those, same with the cult, you can crank up really loud, you know. If it's too up, if it's too loud when you're too fucking old, you know. So the Sisters of Mercy, this Corrosion. Love this next one, this punk tune. Love the Dead Kennedys. Holiday in Cambodia. And I do hope the glare's not affecting these. Fantastic song. Yeah. Holiday in Cambodia. Dead Kennedys. This is my favourite tune by the B-52s, Rome. And the cover's 3D. It's a 3D cover. That's why the glasses are in there. Absolutely love the B-52s. And there's different mixes on this. You've got a radio mix, a 12-inch remix and a 12-inch extended mix. Rome taken from the album Cosmic Thing. Everybody should make a little room in their hearts for the B-52s. Fantastic. Okay, next one, bit of a quirky one. She blinded me with science, Thomas Dolby. And of course the video features that great sort of British, I think he was he a scientist of some sort, Professor Magnus Pike. Dear old Magnus Pike, sadly no longer with us. Great tune, great fun video. Thomas Dolby, She Blinded Me with Science. Okay, this one was a gift from Mike Vinyl Spiral, VCLT. The Cramps, What's Inside a Girl. Love the Cramps. can't get enough Cramps stuff into my collection. Although I did spot some Cramp stuff at Leeds yesterday, but I think it was sort of bootleg stuff, and it was quite tasty, you know. This is on white vinyl, and this is the lineup with Fur Dixon in the group. She must have been well over 6 feet tall, looked like a rugby player, scared the life out of me. There's only 2 women in pop music that frighten me to death. It's Fur Dixon and Grace Jones. There you go, the Cramps. What's inside a girl? Brilliant. Love the Cramps. Backyard Dog, Baddest Roughest from 2001. Now the samples from this were used in an advertising campaign here in Britain at the time, and I wonder if you can guess which product it was. Put your answers in your. If you leave a message or a thumbs up, whatever it is, have a guess, see what product it was. And it was also used to advertise a sporting event as well. The main character in the adverts can only be described as a 3-legged potato. Gives you a bit of a clue. Okay, brilliant, love it. Brilliant, love it. I ain't a massive lover of this next band, but I love this song. Great rocking tune from 2004, Vertigo by U2. Fantastic tune, and a good video as well. But unfortunately, Bono and The Edge, I don't know about the other two, their heads are so far up their own asses, it's unreal. So Vertigo, U2. When this one came out back in '99, Fatboy Slim, Praise You, I bought the CD single and I had it on repeat for hours and hours and hours even when I was at work as a van driver with a all-male parcel force. Used to have it on the CD player in the van, in the car. Used to repeat for hours and hours and hours, and I absolutely loved this song. So yeah, Praise You, Fatboy, and a great fun video as well. I'm sure you all know about it. The amateur dance group in the foyer of the cinema, dancing away. Absolutely loved this lady. Suzanne Vega, great singer. Luca, from 1987 on A&M Records. Okay. My favourite tune by this band, Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. Great video as well. Fantastic tune. Love it. That's from 1990. Okay. Let's have a bit of Manchester now. I'm sure Rob will appreciate this. The Happy Mondays, Kinky Afro. And come on now, who doesn't want to be like Bez with that funky dancing, you know? Brilliant. There's the back. I desperately want to get hold of on 12-inch Step On, and yeah, but I never ever come across. I've got it on 7-inch single, but I desperately want to try and get hold of the 12-inch single Step On. I nearly said Humpy Mondays, isn't it? Happy Mondays. Brilliant tune. Sure Rob would appreciate that one. Here we go. The greatest rock band of all time. Never mind your Led Zeppelins, your Pink Floyds, Queen and all them. Spinal Tap, the majesty of rock. And this one's on coloured vinyl actually. If you bear with me, they played this at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, and a great fun video this is as well. Purpley pink colour, and it's actually embossed or engraved or whatever you want to call it. There's a pattern on the back there. I don't know if you can see it or make it out. Okay, Spinal Tap, brilliant. I've got a CD of theirs, got a couple of CDs actually in the collection. Fantastic film as well. This is Spinal Tap. Yeah, the Majesty of Rock. There you go. I was totally ignorant of the fact years ago, but they were a spoof band until a mate of mine told me. But there you go. Robert Howard, Kim Mazel, Wait, great dance track. There used to be a programme on here in Britain in the early hours of, I think it was a Friday night, Saturday morning, if I remember correct. But people here in Britain will probably put me right if I'm wrong. Called The Hitman and Her, which two presenters. There was Michaela Strachan, the less said about her the better, and Pete Waterman, one of Stock Aitken Waterman, you know, them top record producers. And the programme used to come from a nightclub, and it was pretty naff, to be honest, but it had a charm about it. And every so often they'd show videos of a great sort of dance track or whatever. It's just about to be released, sort of promotional stuff. And they showed the video to this, Robert Howard, Kim Mazel, Wait, and I was hooked. It was a sort of programme, you sort of come home from the pub with your curry or your kebab, pissed as a fart, you'd sit down and watch. And yeah, crap programme, but they show some good music on there every so often. This one I think's been shown, Dicky Davis Eyes, Half Man, Half Biscuit. And that gives me the heebie-jeebies, them two eyes on the back. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I've got my Half Man, Half Biscuit t-shirt on. All I want for Christmas is a Duckler Prague away kit. So I don't know if you saw that okay. Yeah, and he's just released a new album. And a couple of people at the record fair yesterday with dealers were saying, have you heard it yet? No, I'll give it a listen sometime this week. The Christians, Forgotten Town, features on their debut album of the same name, The Christians. Fantastic soul, pop, funk band, I suppose. Forgotten Town and When the Fingers Point. I'll have to try and get that on 12-inch as well. Yeah, fantastic songs. There we go, The Christians, Forgotten Town. I think they're still going in one guise or another. One of my favourite music videos of all time, Genesis, Land of Confusion, of course, done by the Spitting Image team. You know, used to be a great comedy piss tape programme here in Britain called Spitting Image. If you were a politician, a movie star, a sports star, even the royal family, guaranteed you were going to get the piss ripped out of you by this lot. And the puppets were so brilliant. I remember 1990 or 91 there was a Spitting Image exhibition at Covent Garden in London, and me and a friend were down there. We went to see England play the Cameroon at Wembley in a friendly. Did a bit of sightseeing and that during the day. And a bit of drinking as well, and we went into the Spitting Image exhibition. Very good, very interesting. Loved the song, loved the video. Land of Confusion, Genesis. Back to Manchester. I'm sure Rob will enjoy this one. great, the biggest selling 12-inch single of all time, New Order, Blue Monday. I don't know if this is an original one. It's the die cut one, but I've heard people say the original one had a grey inner and not a black. I don't know. I don't know for certain. There we go. Perhaps Rob knows, or any other big New Order fan out there. Please, by all means, put me right. It's a fantastic tune. I don't like the newer versions, updated versions. Much prefer this old original one. So New Order, Blue Monday. We'll put that back in the bag in a bit. Moving on. The Damned, Thanks for the Night. And that's from 1984, but I didn't buy it for the A side. It's a track on the B side, which is one of my favourite tunes by the Damned, and that's called Nasty. And if you're a fan of the young ones, you'd have seen the Damned on there in the living room performing it with Alexis Sale as the vampire. Okay, love that song Nasty by the Damned, one of my favourites. That and New Rose, absolutely love them. This was a total blind buy back in the day. It was up on the wall in my local record shop, and it caught my attention because it's called This Is Ska, Longsy D's house sound, and it's ska with sort of a dance acid type beat to it. I asked the bloke if he wouldn't mind putting it on, playing it. I didn't want to buy it and think, oh no, I hate this. What a load of old crap this is, and having to give it away or whatever, or never play it again. This gets played regular actually. He put it on, bloody fantastic. Highly recommend it. Longsy D's house sound, This Is Ska. Great dance beat to it. Go out and buy it, or listen to it on YouTube, or Spotify, or whatever. Rude Girl Sounds, Sugary Staple. Who is Sugary Staple? She's married to Neville Staple of the Specials, and every so often Neville and Sugary do a signing type session and all that sort of stuff at the Two-Tone Coventry Music Museum. And me and the daughter went over with Jackie, my daughter's mum as well. And we met them and chatted with them and got some autographs and stuff signed. This is signed on the front, and it's also got a little postcard thing in there as well, autographed, signed. Got photos with them. To Nick, with love, Sugary. And there's Neville's autograph on there as well. She does a bit of, she sings. I'm not sure if Neville's still performing because he had a bit of a medical issue. But she sings, she does a bit of acting or whatever, you know. Sugary Staple, Rude Girl Sounds EP on 12-inch. Brilliant. Sticking with that sort of genre of music, and there goes the 12 inches sliding all on the bleeding floor. The Beat, Doors of Your Heart. And more often than not, a lot of these Beat 12-inch singles have remixes, various remixes of certain records, you know, that have been released on the 12-inch. A good value for money as well. Well worth getting, well worth listening to. There's a few animals there and a couple up to no good. Dirty people. So yeah, Doors of Your Heart, The Beat. Okay, let me just sort of stack these back up. Oh, that's it. That's it, sorted. Next one, I got this one from a little shop on Camden Market. There's a little record shop in the middle, Camden Market. Bad Manners, Lip Up Fatty. Could have been about me, couldn't it? Yeah, limited 12-inch edition extended version. I think this was only a £5. So yeah, well worth the money. Lip Up Fatty, taken from the album Scar and B, the debut album. Great fun band. Bad Manners were back in the day. Saw them, I've seen them a few times actually. Saw them at the Donington International Scooter Classic. I think I've seen them at the Isle of Wight Scooter Rally as well. They finished off with Can Can. And they used to have can dancers come on the stage and doing what can dancers do, while they were singing and while Buster was bouncing around. I've never seen a crowd so rocking. Brilliant. Prince Buster, Ride a Donkey, African Rock. This is one of those ones where you got two decent singles, tunes on, on either side. Cleopatra, fantastic Prince Buster tune. Yeah, and a nice bunch of grapes there as well. One of my favourites, one of my heroes, Ian Jury remix of Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick, done by Paul Hardcastle. Him of 1919. Okay. Oh, loves me a bit of the Enduring Blockheads. This is another one that's been etched on one side, and this was we've got a fuzz box and we're going to use it, or shortened it to fuzz box. The Rules and Regulations 12-inch EP. This is their first release and it topped the indie charts for about a month, I think. And this is another one I saw on sort of late night TV that played music and that into the early hours back in the day. I mean, this is from 1986 on the Vindaloo label, and they borrowed a camera from the college they were all at and filmed like a homemade video and all that and edited it, I believe, at the college. But yeah, great band, sort of punky, poppy sort of stuff with fuzz tones and all that sort of stuff in it. Rules and Regulations. You had Vicky, Maggie, Joe. Maggie and Joe were sisters. Joe's sadly no longer with us. She passed away a good few years ago now. And Tina on the drums. Yeah. We've got a fuzz box and we're going to use it. Rules and Regulations. Birmingham band. They were. Birmingham. My favourite picture sleeve of this artist, Toya, AER. I think this one's already been shown. Richard McCook might have showed it. I'm not quite sure. Love me a bit of Toya, as most folk know. Okay. I like the back sleeve's quite good as well. But yeah, that's even better. Love me a bit of Toya. And two more. You've got to get it in somehow, haven't you? Cars, Gary Newman, 12-inch. Maxi single. If you see one that says maxi single on it, 9 times out of 10 it's German. It's a German pressing, and this one is German. Okay. Asylum on the B side. Okay. Loves me a bit of Gary Newman. Okay. And finally, thank God I hear you cry, get him off. The very first 12-inch, this is the actual very first 12-inch single I ever purchased. The Jam, Beat Surrender. And I remember going to buy it, and I bought the 7-inch single as well. And I would have had the EP 7-inch as well, the double pack, if I had the money at the time. My mother couldn't understand why I wanted to buy a 7-inch single and the 12-inch version as well when they were both the same. Mums, they don't understand, do they? So yeah, this is the actual very first 12-inch single I ever purchased. So we had to get it in there somehow. That's your lot, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for taking time out during your busy day to watch. Yeah, give it, if you want to make a comment or two about what I showed, please feel free to do so. I do my utmost to try and answer anything and everything that turns up. So God bless you one and all. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. And well done, Rob. All the best, mate. I can't be fucking arsed putting all these away tonight. It could take ages. Lifting heavy boxes and doing my backing.